Scorpio, this is your read. Okay, let's unpack this. This is like really, 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 really complicated. Um, at the top of the read, you could be dealing with something about a house, expectation, and a child. Um, in the heart of the situation, we do have Empress energy. I went in real deep on that one. Um, so, um, clarify, clarifying the Empress, we have penance. Now, most people will um, describe the Empress card in a certain way, but I come from like a Kabbalistic tradition, and I lean more on esoteric associations having to do with Kabbalah because that's where tarot comes from. So what we have to consider with the Empress card is that on the left hand pillar it's more of a feminine energy, the Empress being at the top of that pillar. um she is not like a nurturing great mother. It doesn't say that anywhere. I don't even think it says it on the card. Yeah, it does. Well, here's the thing. Um, here's the thing. When mothers are preparing to have a baby, like they nest, they clean, hardcore, preparing, like they will make themselves sick, obsessing about controlling the environment in order to make it suitable for the creation, right? So that is more in line with Kabbalistic um, description than what people have attached to it. I mean, interpretation is, infinite or whatever, but from what I'm picking up here, this is very important. This aspect of you, I mean, she doesn't even belong to the pillar of mercy. Like, she's on the opposite pillar. Um, she can be a bitch for the good of whatever she's bringing in. Now, this could be a creative endeavor. It could be um, an idea, something that um, comes from the higher realms because she belongs to the supernal triangle. Um, but again, there has to be some level of control, and she's not for everyone. Like, she's gonna leave things out, like in alchemy, like you mix certain things but you also hold back certain things, and the synergy of that is always greater than the sum of the parts, right? So very important. And the third Sephira, um clarifying the Empress, she's wanting to expand, she's waiting to expand. We had a flop out right below Binah, Gevora. So probably she's probably leaning towards like I said, like stringent controls. Um she could have a spiritual title as well. Um there's something that she's trying to achieve in a big way. Now, clarifying the Empress, we have penance. So there's something about um atonement and sacrifice for past transgressions and missteps. It talks about redemption and purity and the courage to confront our shadows with humility and contrition. Now, I looked up what contrition means this time, and it means a state of feeling deep remorse, sorrow, or guilt for wrongdoing, accompanied by a sincere intention to amend one's behavior, right? So it's not just apology for the sake of apology, it's actually changed behavior. So, anyway, um, she may be, or you may be taking swift action against whatever it is that you're trying to edit out. Um, I pulled some more cards on what is this Empress energy, because it didn't seem to me like it was, Scorpio, like the average flowery, abundant, birthing something type energy. It was something deeper than that. So it is said that in Binah, it's she she's the portal that brings things into manifestation, like cross the abyss down into, the realms on earth. um the magician comes from Kether. uh the magician manifests by things that are in his mind, so she is actually bringing it down into manifestation. So it could be something that she's birthing, definitely. um Definitely creative, Queen of Wands, creative energy, very abundant and charismatic, and I heard sexy. um Interesting. So she's balancing these elements to bring forth. Now, in the challenge position, we do have the Hangman. So there's something about um, reflection, um, and perhaps being suspended, um, maybe needing to get a new perspective, maybe having to sacrifice something. I'm really getting like perspective change for what it is that you're trying to bring in. Um, so, clarifying that, you may also have to balance clear vision, clear communication with emotional maturity. And in the subconscious, this is a little bit tough. So, Eight of Pentacles reversed. So, you could be, you could have like deep feelings that isn't quite working out professionally. You could be a little bit hyper focused on perfectionism, or maybe you're avoiding, the repetitive work needed. Um, you could be a little bit impatient, that your work is not seeing the fruits. In the past, we do have this emperor figure, could be your counterpart, I'm not sure. Um, Clarifying that, we have the helper, so some type of father figure could be helping you right when you need it the most. The um, the scales were balanced, and you could have needed to reflect. And so maybe some earthly